hip-hop since 1987.com.
Acciones.
Good morning, good evening,
Good evening.
and good night.
Buenos noches.
I don't know no fucking Spanish. Come on.
Okay. Buenos noches. Buenos dias.
Buenos
All right,
Aires.
action. One more time.
Action.
Hello, and welcome to the Almost Famous Show. Glad you could join us.
Like, I am your host,
I'm
Rasheta.
I'm your host, Khanisha. I'm here joined by two lovely ladies. Go on, ladies, introduce yourselves.
Hello out there in TV land. I'm Rasheta.
And Nish.
I'm just Nish.
She can't help but be from West Philly at all
Right,
times.
at all
Okay.
times.
Put on your white voice with us.
My white voice. Let
Your
me
news
say.
anchor voice.
Back to you, Nish.
Let me say. Hi, yes, this is Ms. Davis, the revenue officer assigned to your account. You've reached the Internal Revenue Service. How may I help you today?
No, that's just a scary voice.
That's how I answer.
That's a scare tactic.
That's how I answer.
Okay.
That's a scare tactic.
That's how I answer the phone.
like-
Thank you for calling Internal Revenue Service. This is Ms. Davis, your revenue officer assigned to the case. How may I help you?
Damn.
Boom.
Bars.
Okay.
Boom.
Okay.
They be like, oh, shit.
I'd be tripping all over there. Between my braces and my lips. My braces and a list.
That's my
I'm like, what? Yes.
Well, welcome to the Almost Famous Show. In case you didn't read below, this is the Almost Famous Show. Again, I'm Khanisha, my sister Rasheta,
Yes.
and my favorite DJ Nish Nice. Will be on the ones and twos. You can catch us on Saturday, live and in living color. But make sure you're liking, subscribing, and commenting on all those good things and all those platforms. We are broadcasting from hip hop since 1987, but you can follow us on all social media platforms. We are the Almost Famous Show on Facebook, Almost Famous 215 on Instagram, and Almost Famous 215 with no O in the almost and no O in the famous on Twitter. And be sure to spell that famous on all platforms with a PH because we're representing the city of brotherly love and sisterly affections. Your favorite Philly Jawns in the building.
Queen team.
Make sure you're hitting the bell so you can get notifications every time Hip Hop Since 1987 uploads a video, and you'll be in the know. Let's start the show.
Oh, shit now.
I've been practicing.
Oh, God. Bars.
Okay.
Bars. She got bored.
Listen, I've been on point all week. I'm having a good week. My birthday is exactly a week from today.
Damn.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling all kinds of sexy. I feel like,
I see you with the red. I see you with your vintage like that. That's giving me real like '90s when I was in high school vibes.
I thought I was serving a real rich white woman realness. I need to speak to your manager.
Oh.
I'm holding my little dog in my purse.
Okay, Susan.
Okay,
Susan.
She's Susan today.
I'm
Okay,
serving
I
up
see it.
Karen realness, Karen von Furstenberg. The third. My
fuck
name
shit.
is Thurston.
Owl.
We have two older children in college.
Here we go.
Just recently
All right, Karen.
adopted a young black.
Okay, Karen. Oh, God.
At risk.
How was your potato salad? You make it with cranberries in it or no? And
Honey,
raisins?
the ancestors won't even let me know. I don't care how many times I've updated outside my race. My ancestors will not let me fuck up the potato salad.
Okay. All right.
Harriet stepped right in like.
Don't you do it. Don't you put no raisins in that potato salad.
Don't let Colin fuck up your shit. It's because you fucking Colin.
This mofo said Harriet stepped right in honor of Black History
Lord.
Month.
Okay, in honor of Black History Month.
Yes, it's our first
And
show
it's a
of Black
leap year.
History Month.
Yes, we get
It's
20.
a
We
leap
get
year.
29 whole days.
Okay.
Hey.
Ooh, I think
Wow.
Cousin Pidgeot turned 10 this year.
Yo, stop. Stop.
I have
When
a
you-
cousin.
How do you know you're too black?
I
You have a cousin named Pigeon. Fuck. Shout out to Pigeon.
Yes, I have a cousin.
You know
named
how you know
Pigeon.
you black when you got cousins that you've been calling by their nickname for so long that you don't even know their real name.
I don't know his real name. At one point in time, I did. But yes, he was born on the 29th, so I think he's
Oh, that's
officially
funny.
like 10.
Happy 10th birthday, cuz.
Meanwhile, he's
Meanwhile,
36.
he like 46.
Like-
It's 46th birthday.
Because he either celebrated the 28th or the 1st. I went to school with somebody like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I wasn't born on a leap
Child,
day.
okay.
Because I love my birthday. I don't
Yo.
have any special plans as of yet.
My birthday's a national holiday.
Okay. Okay.
Everybody's off
Period.
July 1st. What do you mean? This is a federal holiday.
Excuse
What
you.
you mean?
First of all, not only is people off, but they also get a check.
Yeah,
Don't a
right.
check come out on the first of the month?
I need to be off. I don't know. Why you not off? You're not off. It's July 1st. What do you mean?
What are you talking about? What are you going?
Blowing up my phone like, you know you doing a no call, no show. I'm like, since when did we work on God's child's birthday? I thought it was
Thank
always
you.
off.
Thank you.
Whenever we
Thank
celebrate
you.
the birth of God's child.
I'm hanging up already.
Right.
Like, this is how
No.
we start the show.
Well, we gotta laugh to keep from crying.
Child.
Because y'all's president.
Here we go.
It's all y'all's fault. They're like, I forgot. I let
America
an idiot run a country.
America let him in. And he fucked the
fucked
family.
my
Oh my
country.
God.
He fucked the country.
I let the family in my house, and
In
the
the
family
family.
done fuck my country.
He done fucked the country.
Terry, what?
Donald what?
Like,
Can
can we just say
That we knew it? Like,
the caucasity of him though? Like
call Cassidy.
the fact that here we go. Or he
Right,
he,
look, she got the
he
fist.
spews these nuances like yeah, you know, unemployment is down at a high alarming rate. It's down because of me. Although it was already declining.
it was already trending down.
It was already down from like
was
10%
already- yeah.
to like 7.8 by the time you got into office.
It's called
Right.
math.
So then when you got into office, it started declining a little bit. However,
Comma.
African American and the rest of the brown and black people
Oh, yeah.
are still unemployed at a high alarming rate. So
Right.
as a total nation, unemployment, yes, might still be going down, but we still unemployed.
Oh yeah, and it's real bad for young black boys in between the ages of like 24, like in between the ages
Right.
of like 18 and like
18 to
35,
24.
Yeah,
like
that's-
the
yeah.
age that you like
box.
able-bodied, willing, able to
Yeah,
work,
you
like
got
when
them
your
young
kids are
ass
little,
bodies.
like
Yes.
when your kids need daycare,
Yes.
sneaker money and stuff like that. You
Yes.
know, the important.
The important years.
They need sneaker
The
money.
important years. I mean,
So-
I know for me, even graduating from college, when I came home at 27 with my master's, I had to work 3 jobs. Yes, I worked at FedEx and UPS at the same damn time. And I did security. Like, but I had a whole master's degree at 27. You see what I'm saying? So it's like
That's crazy.
So
You was cheating on them,
I
yo.
definitely was. Wow.
like, yup.
And ain't tricking if you got it.
Listen. UPS.
You ever accidentally wear the
UPS
wrong uniform? That's like calling the wrong name in bed. You ever wear the wrong uniform?
I did not. You
Both my bitches in the club.
Listen, UPS offer you
They
benefits
show
after 6
up.
months.
My girl got a girlfriend.
UPS offer you benefits after 6 months.
Oh, well,
So,
look.
right. And FedEx don't.
Look, that's
And
how
FedEx
people
pay more.
justify cheating all the time.
But FedEx
I
pay
mean,
more.
She was giving me something I was missing at home. Like,
Oh, all
FedEx,
right.
FedEx
oh.
was paying more, and then UPS offer you benefits after 6 months. All right, like
it sounds about right.
right. No,
No-brainer.
Think about it.
but yeah, and then what did he say?
Having a blue shirt and some brown
He-
shorts.
he-
First of all, I don't even watch. I'm not even going to engage. He don't even get my ratings. Like,
What
I'm
did
not
he say?
watching this
I believe. Hold on.
motherfucker.
Here's a direct quote. I believe
Oh
it.
gosh, oh gosh, suck it. Cause no, what
No,
about
that's not what he said.
the young black,
That's what he might as
the
well.
young black girl that he took out of the Philadelphia public schools, and now he put her in this school and gave her a scholarship or something like that. Yes, it was all over the news. And his
turning my
and
back
and
on
his,
you.
his supporters is like, y'all not talking about that, but everybody's talking about how Pelosi ripped up the speeches and all that stuff. Like, yeah,
Good, because she said it was a manifesto.
yes.
Bullshit.
Well, so he shaded her first. If you watch the beginning, she went to go
Right,
shake
she went
his
to go
hand.
shake his hand,
and
and he was
walked
like-
away. Like,
he was like, "Oh, my God."
He went to go hug his boyfriend's hand, Mike Pence. He went to grab his hand. He had to caress his.
He
soft
went to
skin
go. He
first.
went to go grab his pussy.
Yeah. He had to touch Mike Pence's soft
Okay,
skin.
this is his favorite pussy.
His silver fox. So Pelosi was
Silver
like,
cock.
"Oh, okay." So Pelosi, a woman, she a black woman inside, she petty. Like, I'm gonna hold on to that.
Okay.
5 hours later, she was still holding on to the fact that it was. I forgot all about it personally. I forgot he could shake her hand, but Not Pelosi. She said,
Nah.
I'm a woman. I'm ripping this shit up on national TV.
Please get a piece of speech.
I forgot
Wait,
that she said he shook her
She
head.
will. I gotta do. Yeah. Okay, no, I need to. No,
But
wait.
you know, when you fucking sit up with your face be like, I don't care. I don't care.
What's crazy is I still didn't know why she was ripping up this speech.
Wait.
Until I watched it again, like, oh snap, that's why she
Wait.
was.
She did like this first. She did like this.
She did. She definitely. Lord Jesus.
See, that's how petty women are. They make you think we're about to take care of it, then we destroy it. That's what Lorena Bobbitt did.
Oh,
He thought he was getting a hand job.
yo, here we go.
He thought it was. He thought it was.
We're not doing it. We're not doing it today.
Ooh, Mr. Nest.
We're not doing it today. So is your president getting reelected or no?
Probably.
Absolutely.
Ah.
No, here's how you know.
Cause you ease me, damn. Just butt
Yeah.
this with no Vaseline.
Is he?
He's not even going to pack.
Like damn.
Okay.
Like damn. Ease me into it. Say maybe, possibly.
No.
They don't even have
Ah.
anyone on the Republican side to that. You know how usually when there's like a presidential
Yeah.
election coming up,
Yeah, they have a
regardless
couple
of what the party of the sitting
true.
president
That's
is,
true.
people from both sides start their campaign.
This is true.
Nobody.
I didn't even
Nobody who
realize.
President Keith Sweat. Nobody. Like nobody.
He
like,
not
and
running.
who's gonna run against me?
No. Nobody.
Yeah.
Who's gonna campaign against me?
Nobody. Who's going to
So
like,
it's 4 more
they
years of fuck
have
shit.
not even
Yes.
they haven't even attempted to even act like they didn't even put like a, you know how usually they will put like little people in place to just to throw
Right,
you off
like,
to make it
yeah.
look like they playing the game. They haven't even
They're like, we're not
attempted-
even.
not
not
one
doing this with
Republican
y'all.
has risen their hand to say I'll run, not nobody.
run.
I
God
do
damn
it.
it. Shit.
Look, so I got too many skeletons in my car.
Ah, shit.
Even though I haven't grabbed anybody by the pussy who didn't ask first. I respect women.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we
I
go.
respect women. I
They
can
asked
consent.
me to grab their pussies. Not once did I ever grab their.
Not
They asked
once.
me first.
They asked me to rub their breasts. They asked me to motorboat them.
I'm not even doing this today with y'all. I'm not doing
They
it.
That's
I'm
if
just
they
gonna
didn't
do
grab
it.
me by the pussy first.
Right, they asked me to finger on the bus. I was like, okay, all right.
The wheels on the bus. They do
Listen.
go round and round.
She asked me to kiss on the back of her neck. Okay. She pulled me in the stall and started rubbing on my.
I
I was
Girl,
like, oh.
Okay,
I was like,
mama
I know,
does
you
it.
know, we at work. She closed my office door and lifted up her shirt and sat on set.
I don't have a Matt Lauer button.
It sat on the desk.
okay.
I was like,
Get thee behind.
Did you get sexually harassed in that case?
that
in that
I was,
situation?
because I was in a relationship.
You
and
know what? Time's up,
I
Nish.
kept telling
Okay,
Shorty-
time's up.
I kept telling her I'm in a relationship. Listen, she closed off his doors. Like, fuck that
And
relationship.
she's like, ooh, I never did that to somebody. Like, well, I
Fuck
never
that
actually
relationship.
said fuck your relationship, but my actions with the person that said person may have been in a relationship with, I might be.
fuck that relationship.
I might not have said like fuck his marriage, but by way of fucking him,
you
By
was
my
saying,
drawers falling off.
fuck that marriage, dog.
I never said that. I respected their marriage.
I never said
Not
out
like
my
so.
mouth.
The
Grab her
sanctity
by the
of
pussy.
marriage. But yeah, nobody's going to run against him. I think he's pretty much scared everyone into being on his side. The Democrats already testified that he was like, yeah, you know, you can vote against me if you want to. Find your head on the pike. And
Oh.
girl,
Wait,
Wow.
what?
girl, he literally said to the Republican senators, yeah, allegedly,
Allegedly.
that if they vote against him, their head will be on a pike, bitch. Like he was going. I told y'all that his wife was related to Vlad the Impaler. Look at the type of threats that he's throwing out. Who just threatens to impale people in
Yeah.
2020?
Yeah.
Unless your wife is a direct descendant of Vlad the Impaler. I rest my case. Hashtag Transylvania.
I'm
Reference
just,
in the past shows.
But yeah. So he had already scared a lot of senators into being on his side. So they already knew coming in that a lot of the Republicans that people be so hyped to hold on to their party that they don't do what's best for the country.
Exactly.
Right.
So the division was already going to be like evident. Like all the Democrats are going to vote to impeach. All the senators on the Republican side is not.
It's good. Yeah, they're not.
Right.
Yeah.
Mitch McConnell had been saying from day one, like, no, it's all good. Like he ain't got nothing to worry about. So, and he's is a leader. No, he's not leader of the House. What's the head senator?
The Speaker of the House.
No, that's Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah.
Oh.
I guess his position would be after Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, and it's right here.
Yeah.
He is, but
Yeah. Dickhead. That's what he is.
fucking dickhead.
Out here looking like a tortoise and shit.
Yo, he do.
Not
Mitch McConnell.
He looked like he ain't got no teeth.
And-
So he already, but he was already
Senate
planning.
majority leader.
Okay, Senate
what it is.
majority.
I knew it was gonna come to.
Here
we go, college. Here we go, college.
And you knew with the Senate majority leader was like, oh no, he good. He
Right.
good. He gonna be good. So everybody was either bought or scared into, and the Republicans have the majority. So if the Republicans vote, if you split it down the middle,
because they kept saying the
party to
Democrats
party,
needed like 4.
The Republicans were
They needed like 4 to turn. Like, and he was like, "I dare you. I double dog dare you."
And then some of the Democrats, just because they Democrats, don't mean they're good people. Don't mean they're progressive.
yeah, right.
Don't mean that they're on your side. Don't mean that they're not very conservative.
Conservative.
Like I told y'all,
Right.
all these motherfuckers, this should be the WNB. Like this is WWE.
Right.
All this shit is for play. They do this shit. They do their
Rile
little
you
kangaroo
up.
court shit.
Right, yep.
They
They
they go on
shit show.
TV, yell at
Right.
each other over CNN,
The
and
circus.
then they go have a burger together or
Yep.
go to the fancy of a restaurant to have some escargot.
Okay, Karen.
So escargots.
Okay, Karen.
So, drink your Merlot and shit. Some Dom Perignon. Eat
they
your
follow
filet
that
mignon.
Fucking Merlot. It's Merlot. Caviar Sauvignon. Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon.
Sauvignon Blanc.
You're like, I know
Ca-
Caviar Glover was going to be here.
Caviar
Where
Sauvignon.
you get a drink?
Like,
Everybody get in the liquor business. Everybody get in the liquor business.
First Diddy gets Ciroc, now Savion Glover.
Sauvignon Blanc. Pinot Noir. Peanut Noir.
Wait, did y'all
Peanut
see?
Noir.
It was a movie with Clifton Powell, so you know it's a black movie because wherever 2 or more black people is gathered, I'm surprised he ain't been on this show yet. Okay.
Yo, I bet you if I DM him, I could get him to fuck on this show.
Clifton
Yo.
Powell.
No
You ever in Philly?
famous people like talking to me.
Love that.
Yo, you ever in Philly?
Ooh, let's
Come
start a
through.
campaign. Get Clifton
Clifton
Powell.
Powell. Listen.
Get Clifton Powell.
Get Pinky.
Get Pinky.
And not porn Pinky.
No. No.
Friday Pinky.
Friday.
Even though I wouldn't even grab porn Pinky by the pussy without her permission.
Oh, God.
That is
That's
a tongue
an
twister.
alliteration.
I wouldn't
That
grab
is an
porn Pinky by
alliteration.
the pussy without her permission.
Don't ever
She
run for president.
sell. She's by the seashore.
Don't-
But yeah, let's not act like we're surprised Donald Trump was found.
Oh yeah, I
not
wasn't.
guilty.
Yeah. First of all, like I said, I don't even watch this bullshit. It's like for what? Like I'm really not.
What's funny is he was on camera multiple times, even on the White House lawn. Y'all know every time he on the White House lawn, for some reason he liked to talk with the helicopter in the background. So the
Oh
helicopter
God, yeah.
and he's all, "What about Article 2?" Like, why are you yelling?
Why are you yelling at the
Just-
people?
Why would you let the camera start rolling after you started up the helicopter? Take the key out the ignition.
First of
man.
all, because he's a real housewife.
Definitely.
This is a shit show.
This is definitely the Real
We are a
Housewives of
laughing
America.
stock. It's.
Not we, because
I ain't vote for him one, so
Go ahead, Karen. Go ahead. You cross your legs. Stop me.
I ain't vote for
I
him.
begging your pardon.
I'm just inclined
crazy.
to continue to really focus on my
I'm focused on my music.
my local elections.
I'm be in the studio. You know what I mean? Getting
Making
these
these
rhymes
big things.
That's
together.
what you say when you in a bad relationship.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna focus on work. I'm gonna focus on doing me.
gonna throw
I'm
myself
gonna get
into
me
my work.
together.
Right. So I'm just gonna focus on my local elections that affect me. the most.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, he'll be.
We'll
1 in
see
20.
who
What is it,
they going to
2020?
cast. Yeah,
he's
later on this year.
Lotus
He won
in November.
already.
Yeah,
He won already.
campaign start in May.
We can't look at
The,
this.
the surprise would be if
primary
he
start in May.
actually leaves office after his second term, because I got a feeling he going to finesse and finagle, try to do an executive, some type of executive order or some type of wartime. Now I got to stay in office type shit. I got a feeling he ain't never fucking leaving.
First of all,
Y'all gonna have a hard time getting him out there.
Y'all
I'm gonna put
definitely
an eviction notice on the door.
He used to them. He used to print them all the time.
God.
Slum Lord.
Hey, that was a good one.
But I bought team. Slum Lord of New York City.
So before we go any further, we have to say, without too many chews, rest in peace to Kirk Douglas. Yes,
Mike
he was.
Douglas, the only guy that make me voice.
Kirk Douglas is a national treasure. He is a relic.
Is a relic.
He was 103 years old. He lived a very enriched life.
Sheesh.
Pun intended.
Sheesh. Is Mike Douglas dead though, right?
Yes.
Michael
Yes.
Douglas dead. Okay.
Yeah, so our hearts are with the Douglas family.
Right.
Um,
Well, how old is Michael Douglas then? How-
girl,
Child.
I'm sorry.
All right, so Kirk is 103.
Mike Douglas in his 70s.
Mike is.
70s.
That's what I was about to say. Try 90.
I think they was into necromancy because who the fuck lived that long? Why y'all living this long? That nigga beat cancer twice. What the fuck?
He beat cancer and a stroke.
What is up with this longevity?
That's longevity.
This is some Twilight Zone living. How do you live that?
Wait, how old was the oldest black lady? Jane Pittman was what, 110?
Was she a real person?
Jane Pittman is stop
bitch.
it. Don't do that. Don't do that for Black History. Don't do it. Okay, all right.
I thought that
Yo,
was just.
I'm gonna-
look.
I'm
so
gonna Google
wait,
it.
next you gonna tell me Sounder was a real person?
Okay, talk about. All right. Okay, I know two real people that lived to see. All right.
Jesus.
The Delaney sisters, I think they were.
Oh yeah, they were real people.
They were real people. So they lived to see like 103 and
Yeah,
107
because
and something like that.
But that's because they were smart. They stayed single. They ain't had no
That's
man
true.
and no kids
That's
stressing
true.
them out.
That's true.
They was like, you know what, bitch, it's gonna
Yeah,
be me and you.
110, Jane
Yeah,
Pittman.
See, Jane Pittman. Thank you.
Bitch.
Cicely Tyson played her. Cicely
Cicely
Tyson is on her
Tyson.
way to
First
being
of all,
110. She like 97.
She's a living
Much respect. She is a living
Shit,
legend.
shit.
All right.
She is a national treasure.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right,
But-
so I have another little tidbit of sad news.
Her 90 is like white people 60.
No.
Facts.
White people.
The Olsen twins.
White people.
The Olsen twins.
Bitch.
They 33 compared to Tia and Tamir. Tia and Tamir out here looking like
Child,
they
they
still
out
filming
here-
sister.
Girl, okay. Child,
Sisters.
go home,
They
Roger.
still like, go on, Roger. The Olsen
So,
twins
all
are
right.
like
So
death.
I don't know
Girl.
Go.
if we didn't talk about Kobe.
Okay.
So I just wanted to bring it up. It'd be a week on Sunday
Yes.
that we lost Kobe Bryant, which I'm still baffled by, and I'm
Really?
still waiting for the punchline for that. I'm waiting for somebody to say, "Oh, that was a joke."
That joint hit like Aaliyah.
Oh, it did.
did.
And I couldn't put my finger on it because
That
I'm like, yo,
joint-
I'm really about to cry. Like, I'm really
That
about
joint
to
and-
cry.
I've cried. I cried for Prince.
Yes.
I cried for Fife. I cried for Aaliyah. I was in the car on my way back to IUP sophomore year.
It was your junior year because it was my sophomore year.
So no, it was was it 2001?
Yes.
It was August of 2001,
yes.
right? That was
Yes.
that was my junior year.
Mhm.
August of 2001. I was on my way back from North Carolina. My aunt and uncle was taking me to IUP. The news came on the radio. Aaliyah passed. The way that I felt then is how I felt when Kobe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
I
like-
agree. Yeah,
Like,
it literally took my
what?
breath away, and and I was instantly heartbroken.
Again, how you found out TMZ they posted it first about the family finding out.
Now I heard since everything came out, Vanessa said that wasn't true.
Okay.
Vanessa says that wasn't true. And they're saying sources close to the family, you know, you got to use them air quotes, are saying that when people are reporting inaccuracies about this tragedy, it hurts the family even more.
Yeah.
Why do we need to? Why
Why
would
would that need to be said? Why?
Why?
Jinx.
Would that need
Okay, you want me a Coke?
Why would that need to be said?
Ivy.
Yeah. I mean, it's because first of all, because we know how TMZ is. We know TMZ breaks the
Vultures?
news on every fucking thing. And I actually said, 'cause I had a conversation with my best friend, that's my best friend, that I said, yo, I wouldn't even be surprised if his wife found out the same way we did.
Mm-hmm.
Getting a fucking alert on your phone.
I agree.
And I wouldn't even be, and I did like, because I have a man and children, you know what I mean? Like, or love a man and some children. Like, I felt that pain for a second. Like, I can't even imagine if something happened to Big and one of the kids. Because I'm going to let y'all know now. Come check on me because I'm pretty sure I'm going to try to kill myself.
But I'm
pretty sure. I need a visit.
But honestly, even when it broke, it was like Kobe and 4 other people.
Then it was Kobe and his daughters.
Right.
But then it was like Vanessa was never there. She was never. They all every report I heard she was never there. But then it was like it was Kobe and all his girls. Then it was like it was Kobe and 2 of the girls. It was never no other people. They never even mentioned the other people.
I always heard it was like Kobe and like 4 other people. Then it went from 5 to 7. Yeah. Confirmed 9. When the story hit, it was him and his daughter. I was just like, wow.
Yeah. Child. When of all, when I heard that. First, when they said it was the girls were with him, but then they said, okay, none of the girls were with him. I was like, all right, okay. Then it came to find out one of the girls was with. Oh, I just lost my shit. Yeah. I was on 95.
And the girl that was
talked
with
to each other
him
on the 3-way.
Right. The girl that was with him, Gigi, that was like, I remember like an interview, somebody was saying that they was like, Kobe, we need sons. And she was like, no, I got this.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
she was balling.
She was definitely his like spirit animal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
well, rest in peace.
And I was
I'm
thinking,
still
like,
waiting
damn,
for the joke.
I'm one of 4. I can't imagine losing one of my sisters. And I'm like a kid too. You gotta process that. And like,
they just had the new baby.
Yeah, the baby only 6 months, 7 months.
Yeah. And haven't been in that situation. Similar, not the extent to which that I didn't lose a child in the process and all, but I've gotten a phone call like, he not coming home no more. You on your own now. And I guess the best that I could offer, because that's such a scary space, because your life can really just, like, I swear, like, 1 minute, it was so crazy. Like, 1 minute we were just chilling. I remember it was a Saturday night. And I was little, so we just curled up on the couch and we was watching Saturday Night Live. Everything was wonderful. I had this beautiful little apartment, my beautiful little son. We in here laughing, and I'm always been like a hippie mom, so I'm like, as long as you quiet, you can stay for as long as you want. It's 11:30.
Just get out my way.
I know you 3, but you want to watch Saturday Night Live?
I know you 3.
I know you 3.
I'm not doing this.
But you know what funny is, and it happened literally. It was the blink of an eye, like. Yeah. 1 minute I'm laughing, having the time of my life with my baby, and then my phone rings. So I guess if I had to impart any advice, I would say make sure you grieve for yourself, because when you have a child to live for and you're trying to protect your children and you're trying to make sure their lifestyle doesn't change too much from what they've become accustomed to, and you're trying to help them process their feelings and their grief, and you forget to grieve for you, because you're so busy trying to keep your kids.
It's sad because the 2 younger daughters are never going to know their dad or their sister.
Let me finish. My point is, my situation, my shit came out in an unhealthy way, because I didn't realize that my being so busy trying to keep up appearances for Yaya, I was denying my own self of my grief. But it was coming out in other ways, like over drinking and shit, doing a whole bunch of crazy shit. So I didn't realize that my acting out was a reflection of my not processing my own grief. So, it's going to be hard, because she has more. I only had the 1 kid, having 3 more kids to live for. You got to help them process the loss of 2 family members. But you just got to remember, as the mother, you got to make sure you take some time out for yourself too, because it's going to come out. It could come out in a healthy way, or it could come out in an unhealthy way. But that grief is going to bubble to the surface. So just don't suppress it, because that's what and that's not healthy. So that's it. Sorry if I went off on a little tangent.
No.
Did I make y'all sad?
No. For me, I just
Why y'all get so quiet?
Because I'm just processing everything you said. Rod, you want to speak on it or no? For me, I just don't like how the media was portraying some things. We had talked about that off air.
Yeah.
With the interview with Gail King.
Oh, yeah.
Recently with Lisa Leslie.
You like Lil' Kim doing interviews?
Her probing, like just asking Lisa Leslie, like, how was Kobe as a friend, blah, blah. And she brought up the trial from 2003.
Right.
The sexual assault. And Lisa Leslie was basically saying, for her, Kobe was never really that aggressive type dude. Like, she has NBA male friends, that have wives, and they might be out, and then that be like, go holler at that girl for me, blah, blah. It's like, Kobe never did that. He never came up that aggressive type dude. So, of course, Gil's like, well, he wouldn't because, he's your friend. And she
wouldn't know. She said you wouldn't see that in him.
Right.
You wouldn't
That's
see
like
that.
that.
You're his friend. You're not going to see that.
So she was basically, so you asked the question, but then answered it. Like,
if
you ask me the question and I say, no, that's not my experience, you're like, because you didn't see it.
Right.
Then if you already had the answer, she hate being called auntie, but now I'm going to have to go.
Let me ask a question.
Why are you working for the devil?
Let me ask a question, though.
She acting like she working for the devil.
If we're friends, aren't your friends the ones that be pulling your coat before anybody? Like, if we're friends, like in the real sense of the word, like I consider you a friend, and I don't use the term friend loosely.
Me neither.
She only got 2 friends, and both of them was mine first.
First of all, Shalonda is my best friend. That's my best friend. But no, I'm just saying, like, your friends see stuff in you that you might not necessarily see.
Right.
So now all of a sudden, you can't see it. So if Oprah out here just doing some fuck shit, you not gonna see it. You can't see it, Gail, because you her friend. So you can't see it. Like, you sound stupid.
Yeah,
It's been
I'm just gonna say the thing you're not supposed to say. Yeah. Gail, you sound stupid.
I just think that she was just probing, and I feel like
it's too soon, Gail.
And that's what Lisa Leslie was trying to say. She just felt like right now was a sensitive time to even bring that up. And then Lisa Leslie kind of towards the end, what I saw, it was like 4 minutes of the interview, basically was saying, the case got dropped, and then Gail's like, well, because the victim decided not to speak on it, blah, blah, blah.
Why Gail being so fucking messy?
That's what I was about to say.
Right.
I'm start calling her Carly Red.
Right. So then Lisa Leslie like, well, it happened in 2003. If it got
dismissed,
we should leave it there. And that's what she said. If it happened in 2003,
she's so well spoken,
and it got dismissed in 2003, then that's what we should leave it as that.
She dunked on Gail after she said that.
So I posted that, but then last week I also posted, because it was really early. I call her Black Lady Journalist. We are Black Lady Esquire, Black Lady Journalist. She basically was saying how journalism, people have lost their integrity.
That girl, that lady.
Yeah, she was,
I don't know her name.
Black Lady Journalist.
Yes, Black Lady Journalist.
If you were ever in Philly, come through.
Black Lady Anchor.
She Black Lady Anchor. Yes, she basically was saying with the journalism, with the TMZ, people are rushing to get things for posting for likes and to get the new break the news
instead
first,
of getting it on. Getting it the
facts.
Right way,
in the right way.
Yeah.
Because there was so many stories out there first before you even confirmed that it was a 9 people.
Every 5 minutes,
it was.
3 minutes later, update.
Exactly.
Like, if you would just shut the fuck up and get your facts together,
then we could just have one big media feed, and then that's that.
Because you're sending the world to a tailspin with every headline.
And it was all
I think
day.
The world stood still.
It was all day Sunday.
It was all day.
The fact that another journalist came out during that time saying, "Oh, he has an asterisk next to his name because y'all saying he's such a great man, but he sexually assaulted somebody, and I was a victim of sexual assault." And the black lady journalist, Black Lady Anchor, she understood, and I understood her too, also being a victim of sexual assault, but at that time, that wasn't the right time to put that on that platform,
right?
In the way she did it in a tweet, you see what I'm
right?
saying?
And it's like the man just lost his life. He has girls old enough to be on the internet and read and see what the fuck your ignorant ass is saying.
She's like, it's
just
all about presentation.
There's no decorum. Like,
it's no decorum. Thank you. And it's all about presentation. As a journalist, we are losing. She said we're losing our integrity, and that's why I need to get back to.
That's true. Because
and she cried at the end because she couldn't even take it no more. Y'all gonna be doing this to Kobe.
She cried because she got all those student loans for nothing.
Black Lady
all this time in college.
Black Lady Anchor.
She mad because y'all wasted all her student loans.
Black Lady Anchor.
Okay, Black Lady Anchor, we love you.
I do think that the integrity in journalism has definitely left the building a very long time ago.
Okay.
And I really, I don't know if it's the internet
Yes, it's the internet.
All right, let's just blame it with the
because
with the age.
before I'm sorry, Nish,
The
before the
24-hour
internet,
news cycle.
before the
Right.
internet, you had to literally go out there and get your facts. You had to go fact check. You had to
People would
go.
go over to the crime scene or
Like,
go
yes.
over to the event. They
Yes,
take it
just
down.
like that.
They take it
Or
down.
they had-
Ma'am, what did you see?
Right, they
Right.
taking
Say,
now.
sir.
Yes, they taking witness accounts now because it's people got cameras on drones and it's
You had
it's
to
just
wait
too
till
much.
Sunday to find out what the fuck happened on
Right,
Tuesday.
like it's
The newspaper.
Week long to vet out the bullshit.
right.
Yeah.
It's
then-
sad. It's really sad.
It is.
Technology.
And we were in a tailspin all day
We
Sunday.
were- because of the updates. And
I don't know how
think-
many times my heart broke on Sunday.
I don't know if it's just the internet too, because even when the internet came out, it still wasn't that bad. I don't know if it's a
Right.
combination of the internet,
People.
social media.
The fact we got phones that got cameras on them, we got access
Everything.
to internet
Technology.
on our phones.
I
like
think it's the technology of it all because when the internet first came out, of course it was like for connecting the people. Everything has the potential to be used in a bad way. Even
Of
the Bible
course.
was used to keep
Right.
slaves enslaved
Exactly.
and justify slavery to black people and white people. So every tool can be used. Like I can go home and
Negatively.
I could go. Like I was chopping vegetables yesterday, but I could also take that knife and stab somebody.
I could take
Depending
same
on
said
what you
knife.
said when I
Okay.
was holding the knife.
Okay, Lorena Bobbitt.
Okay.
Okay, Khanisha
So
Bobbitt.
every tool that we have available to us, be it the internet, be it the Bible, be it a knife, can be used either in a good or bad way. And I think with the internet, now that more people have access to it, because the internet was just a thing that you had. First, you had to have money to be a part of
That
it.
AOL doll-up.
Okay.
Then
Welcome.
It
You
became,
got
well, you
mail.
got to be savvy, or can you even afford a personal computer? And then
There it is.
like now that it's so free, so available, so cheap, everybody got Wi-Fi.
Everybody
So
got
now
Wi-Fi.
you're hearing all the idiots. Like you can
Everybody-
hear
you hear
everybody
all
at
the
the same
noise.
time. You hear all the headlines. And I think that's why sometimes the world feel like it's ended because you hear all the bad news at one time. Like you used to have to seek out publications from other, like unless it was like the daily, I mean not the daily news, the Sunday paper, and they might have like an international section. Right. If you want to find out what's going on in other countries.
Right. In this paper.
But
The travel section.
Okay.
The something
Arts
abroad.
and leisure.
we would have
Arts and
like
leisure, something abroad section.
right. We would have like one,
Arts and
literally, we would
Arts
have
and
like one
leisure.
or two major tragedies a year. Like one of major tragedies a year. Like, remember, I think it was like 1993 or something like that. It was like, oh no, not Bosnia.
Right.
And that was the only thing that happened.
entire year.
That entire
that
year.
and Nirvana dropped an album.
Okay.
That's it. That's it.
So,
Around that time,
But-
stuff was going on with Anita Hill. That's about it. That's like the
about
three
it.
things.
Not too many
It was
things.
good. It was a good 5 things.
Yeah, not too many. But now you
We
get
are so
hit
bombarded.
That was in a year.
And
You
that
can
was
get
in a
you
year.
can get hit with 5 things in a week.
in a
In a
day.
day.
In a day.
Like major trials. O.J. Simpson. That's it.
That was
That
it.
was
95.
it. That was the 95.
That was 95. That was like
all
that
of
was,
the
that was
90s.
what 94, 95.
That's what happened
Yes.
between 1990 and 1999. I don't
OJ.
remember no fucking other trial
But
other than the
OJ.
O.J. Simpson trial.
But
The
OJ.
Million Man March.
Now-
That was
Right.
like 95.
That was it.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean-
yeah.
We only needed the one.
Right. Yeah.
We atoned it.
But see,
But now
you have to
Oh, yeah.
you have to learn to
Nothing big.
tune out the
I'm trying to
noise.
think.
And-
Everything was like each year.
everything
It was a
came
yes.
in yearly
Yeah.
increments, or every quarter there'd be one event like, oh, peace in the Middle East, the purge in Gulf.
Yes.
It'd be one part, one
96.
section of one country and some far off land.
Right.
Yeah.
And you gotta raise dimes to give to the. It was always something going on in Africa.
Raise. Good night.
You gotta bring a box of dimes to school.
Jade School still does that.
Or they, or they doing a clothes drive, or they
the can-
collecting
the
food,
canned
yeah,
goods.
canned goods or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
But
We did books to Africa.
it ain't enough
before.
goddamn
Yeah.
canned goods for the news
Yeah.
cycle of today.
That's
I'm
true.
about to throw up, literally.
Yeah.
Getting sick to my stomach. Just think that's why I ended up getting off social media, because it was too much for my spirit to take in. I couldn't.
But can you imagine
It's too many feelings. 1 minute you laughing at me, ha ha ha. Next thing you know, oh my God, hysteria. Oh shit, Nikki and Meek on Twitter fighting.
Girl.
Like,
the fuckery that is them too?
We're going to get to that in a minute.
it's too many feelings.
I think
We gotta talk about Nikki and Meek. We got Khalees out here dragging the Neptunes back to the far ends of the galaxy.
Oh shit! I ain't hear about that. I ain't hear about that.
She was like, yeah, I ain't get none of that money for those first 2 albums.
She came at Chad and Pharrell like that?
She was like,
Can I ask a question?
it'd be nice,
Why is she just saying something now? Or why are we just hearing about this now? Not to say she ain't say nothing, but it's like, how many years ago was that? How many years ago was that?
Yeah, that's true.
She called Pharrell 20 years later like, I hate you.
Yeah.
That's the thing that be getting me about certain stories about that. Like, it's like, why you just now saying something?
First of all, I think it goes back to that. Everybody has a platform now. Like back when it was just the newspapers or just the news, and the news actually did news and wasn't like, I found out Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston broke up on Channel 3 CBS News. That's how I knew that journalism was taking a dive. And that was like in 2004.
That was news.
Yeah,
that was
I
news.
couldn't believe it. And I was like,
news. That
how
was
the
major
fuck
news.
did this?
I was upset, by the way, but that was major
too.
news.
Oh.
Because I liked them together. But that was major news.
I never thought it was going to work. I always thought she was a little too dry for him.
Nah. But Angelina Jolie. But anyway, go ahead. I digress.
I would have left my husband for Angelina Jolie
Back in
that
Tomb
year.
Raider days.
That
Back
year,
in the Laura
Oh,
Croft
no.
days.
the way
scared.
she looked in Mr. and
I
Mrs.
don't.
Smith,
Her eyes scare me. I'm okay.
I think she might be a succubus.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm good. I don't. Her spirit. Our
From the
spirits
balls
get
of hell
back.
here to rip the souls from
Exactly.
men
I'll
through
be
sex.
losing weight rapidly. We all seem like, damn, what happened to Nish?
Oh, God,
I
right?
be muting shit. Nah, I'm
Wait,
good.
you grab a bottle of pussy and your hand just get lost in the
Exactly.
abyss.
Yeah. Nah, I'm good. She did.
It's just a whirlpool.
It's
just a
something with her eyes.
woman.
Like, her spirit not right, but it's not.
I do think she a little evil.
Yeah, I'm good.
I think she
I
might
think
be
she
some
put
type of
spells on people.
I
don't
heard that's
know.
what Meek had said about Nicki.
Oh shit.
That she just evil. Everybody hates you.
Ooh, you know,
First of all, I had already said that about Nicki, and Ben said it.
it takes a Philly dude to point out your personality flaws, yo.
He
A
said,
Philly
oh,
dude.
you trying to get me talking about something? I hit my mom, or I hit you because you ain't got nothing else to come with.
He was like, and your bag getting low too, sis. I was like, ooh,
You ain't doing this because your bag low.
you petty. You petty for
So
is who's Mr. Petty?
I got something to say about that because I heard about it second hand. So it's like, oh, you ain't. I'm like, nah, I
Y'all
wasn't.
want me to read the tweets?
But
Please,
go ahead,
please.
read this, but I have a question.
Uh-huh.
So he finally tweets and says, "I'm sitting here with my bitch, and she pregnant. I don't got time for this."
Oh, I ain't hear that.
Is
I
that
ain't
the
read that.
way that he was supposed to let everybody know that he with Milano? Even though we did see them take a picture together, she was at the Rock Nation brunch or whatever. They was together at the Rock Nation brunch, all that stuff like that. But I just feel like everybody was already like, "That's Meek Baby, that's Meek Baby, that's Meek Baby," and now you just kind of confirmed y'all together. So then of course people like, oh, the Barbs is like, oh, Meek, Nicki made you. I'm like, well, Meek was Meek before he got
That's
with Nicki.
what I was about to say.
If you watch Free Meek,
right,
Meek been Meek.
Since been
right,
Meek.
especially in Philly. So then Nicki made you, and and then it's like somebody else said something about Milano, and I'm like, well, Milano kind of already had her back before she even got with
Yeah.
Meek too. So yeah, I'm saying like, so I think they make a great power couple. I've been saying that, like, so it's not a situation where like he taking care of her and she got to take care of him. And Forever Bay
just say this.
one second.
Go
one
ahead,
second,
go
30
ahead,
seconds.
go
Forever
ahead.
Bay pointed out a good point that Nicki tends to always mess with people that she has to take care of. Safari, the new bull, stuff like that. And then all her
New
exes,
Bull don't even got no name. New
Right.
Bull just New Bull.
and all her exes actually out here like Safari, Meek, popping, doing their thing. Continue. Go. It's on you. So what you want to do?
First of all, Nicki, you ain't been hot since that song with Meek and Chris Brown. That's the last time you were even hot.
That's true.
That was the last time you were even relevant. You got a little relevant in the summer because Megan Thee Stallion, who's a new artist, national artist, because she probably was an artist in Houston, but this her first go round.
Yeah, nationally.
This her first round of son. You was only hot for a song because of Megan Thee Stallion. Ain't nobody checking for Nicki, and I been said this before we even got on this platform. Ain't nobody checking
That's
for her.
true.
She a noodle.
That's true.
You've been calling her a noodle.
I've been calling her noodle for years.
Like three seasons ago when it was like the old Almost Famous, because now with the new Almost Famous, like she had this rant that she had went off like a half hour about fuck Nicki,
Man, fuck Nicki Minaj.
Here we go. And she said her Remy Ra voice.
And I'm only going to say it as many times as I want.
Yes,
I would say it all the time in my Remy voice, all the time.
Yeah, she was like, fuck Nicki Minaj a long time ago.
Well, for anybody who's been living under a rock.
I was under a rock today. No, I'm sorry. I was posting about Black history.
Wait.
Look, this is Black history. Because I love when Philly dudes get in there.
Yes, please read some of them tweets, yo.
Because I'm going to read it in my Nicki voice and I'm going to read it in my
That's how
Philly
I read it, though.
All right.
All right, go ahead, read it.
So, all right. So here's what had happened. So a couple of weeks ago, it was before the Super Bowl. So a couple of weeks ago, not too long ago, Nicki and her husband ran into Meek at a clothing store in LA.
Jimmy Jazz, apparently. Allegedly, it was Jimmy Jazz.
Allegedly.
Did y'all see the Photoshop that they put the bull can?
Yes.
In the
window
window
of the store.
Yeah, but I heard that he was in the Jimmy Jazz store, like all the clothes from Jimmy Jazz. Apparently, I mean, I shop at Jimmy Jazz.
I never heard.
I bought sneakers and stuff from there. I bought sneakers. I bought like this Nike hoodie from there before. I mean, yeah, it was a store. It was found in New York. But continue, go.
All right, so after this, I gotta remind myself. After this, I want to have a conversation of why is it so frowned upon that she is dating him? Like, why can't a woman that has her own money, has her own situation, just because she got more, have more, make more, why is that a thing? But we'll get to that in a minute.
Right.
Okay, so. So they have ran into each other in the store. Heated words was exchanged, and like, nigga, you a pussy, like you a pussy, dickhead. And then,
Philly shit,
like,
Philly
shit,
pussy,
son.
Philly shit, dickhead, son.
And then she on the background like, so I mean, whatever you pussy ass nigga, like you a fucking bitch. Like I'm like, who told she was Rosie Perez today? But anyway,
she was like, fuck you, Mookie, fuck you, Meekie. Not the real Meekie, not our Meekie, right? But because his name is Meek.
All right.
I like
fuck
that.
You, Meekie.
That play on words. Go ahead.
So, I thought everything was over and done with. You know, they called each other a couple of pussy ass niggas. You can see me outside, catch me outside. How about that? But nobody for it. Thank God, because I don't think it's worth all the drama.
Oh, so that's where the whole he had
that's
on ACGs.
Where it sparked off. But
I'm not gonna argue with you because you got ACGs and stuff like that. Meme came from. Okay, all right.
If you take it a step further, Meek got a song that starts with like. Oh, so that's your man now? Okay. Like the nigga that wear the bootcut jeans with Balenciaga.
Yes, okay. All right.
That's what you doing now? That's what you into? Like, really? Because y'all looking crazy out here. But, you know, that's how Philly dudes talk. And he like, so, you like, I mean, the song's basically...
This is true. Continue.
So he was just being a Philly boy, whatever. And like people have been saying, like, no, that just so happened to be like a song. It don't have nothing to do with her. But in the song, he is like, I mean, we only been broke up for a year, and you already engaged to this dude. Like, how that happened? You was supposed to be my fiance, and now you this nigga fiance. Like, but anyway.
Okay.
All right. So
I mean,
now they on Twitter, right? Because somebody had
Meek still the king of Twitter figures.
Photoshopped the bull Kenny.
Still the king of Twitter figures.
And he really do look like a mannequin.
He don't like.
Look, you want to see it?
He got his hand all like it's like staged. Look.
I seen it. Stop. I seen that. I seen that on her page. I seen that.
First of all, why can't Meek like that? That shit is hilarious.
Right. So initially, to the public, it started with that verse or that intro to that song. Everybody like, ooh, he talking about him. Everybody know that nigga wear bootcut jeans. He like, I ain't saying nobody's name. We know exactly who you talking about. Yo.
Come on, son.
He dressed like he just got out. So,
because he did just get out.
But so they had their exchange of heated words. So somebody did the Jimmy Jawns mannequin John, and Meek liked it. So Nicki was like, "Oh, I guess somebody brought it to her attention."
Jimmy Jawns, okay, I thought.
Not Jimmy Jawns. I keep calling it Jimmy Jawns.
That's the sandwich place, right?
Yeah,
Ain't Jimmy Jawns?
Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm hungry.
Okay, all right.
So after Meek liked it, somebody must have told Nicki about it. So she was like, "You're a clown. You do this for likes. Twitter fingers. Beat women, scare the men. Beat women, scare the men."
Why?
Then she continued on her rant.
Why is that her
Trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers. Bad built face, obsessed with the queen.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
My stomach.
Niggas been tweeting about my man. Talk about he went to my page, but he was blocked. Like my my nigga, move on. Like, you know your bitch embarrassed. Like, shit at yourself in that store when you got Presto.
I cannot.
She called them bad.
Wait, time out.
First of all, what is a bad pillow face?
This is
She said bad built face.
oh.
You know how you might call somebody like bad built body.
First of all, bitch, Meek is not a bad built face.
He is not.
Wait.
He take awesome pictures. I just want to DM him like, yo, you take some awesome pictures.
So, yeah, Meek.
And he got a nice smile.
Yeah.
Tony! That bitch jealous. Go ahead.
So then his clapback was, you sad, yo. You willing to crash your man because you losing now. And everybody in the industry know you a bad person. You been knew your brother was raping that little girl.
That's
why I got away from y'all.
She paid for his lawyer fees and everything.
Yeah.
Meek wants you to know that.
Meek wants you to know, yeah.
Meek says that. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Meek says that? Okay, my bad. I didn't know that Meek had said that.
I guess Meek was just going to leave it at that. But here come Nikki. Imagine talking about an alleged rape of a child to hurt someone who wasn't involved just so people can dislike me.
What? He like, bitch, people already dislike you. As a matter of fact,
You
they
can
hate
never
you.
stand on your own. You won't tell people that. Wait, you won't tell people that you. Hold on, wait. You won't
It was
tell
stupid.
People, the mother. Oh, you won't tell people the mother is on tape asking me for 20 mil to make the charge go away. You was around, you know. See you soon. Like you ain't gonna see.
What?
Just saw her. What do you mean see you soon?
Wait a minute.
She's
What?
so.
I don't even understand that. What in the grammar? What is going on?
Girl,
What in the fucking
That just gave me
language?
a baby headache in the
Language
So
arts
here
class.
comes
What
Meek.
is going on? Here we go. We know he ain't got no punctuation. Sorry, Meek.
Because you know, really, dude. The only way you can try to kill my career is say I beat women. Talk about your brother convicted of rape, and you been knew he and paid for his lawyer. Your little brother touched that girl too.
Oh shit.
You know I know.
Oh shit.
You know it? I know it.
You want me to crash with your boyfriend, and I won't. Surrounded by rapists.
Oh shit.
Talking what?
Oh yeah, because her husband is a rapist too.
They was
Stop
saying
playing.
that, yeah.
We was talking about that on the show. He
You
was
picked a
convicted.
great time to be saying I ever put my hands on you. You full of hate. And the whole industry know. You full of hate. And your bag getting low. Oh,
He rhymed.
Oh,
He rhymed. Didn't even know
spit a
it.
bar.
okay.
He spit a bar.
Okay.
He spit a bar.
That's what we do.
Twitter fingers.
So you want to destroy me, yo? I added the yo.
Okay.
Yeah. Gotta add that,
He said
yo.
the
for
bar.
dramatic
The
effect.
bar.
Dickhead.
The bar. Pussy. Good.
I can't believe y'all industry people letting people survive this long in the game, knowing they really nasty people be having nasty upbringers. Everybody really know what's going on. I'm powerful.
Meek
I'm
got
never scared to
serious.
speak up.
Meek got serious.
Yeah.
He said,
Always
na-
scared.
He
He
said
dragged the little
nasty.
brother
He
into
said
it.
nasty
He like,
upbringings.
"Hey,
What
here
in
you
the
go. Let me
what?
grab the little brother. Yoink! Put that nigga in.
Little brother at the crib, like, yo, I was just over here trying to
She
touch
full
my
of
cousin.
hate.
My bad. I'm sorry.
She a nasty
What
upbringing.
Philly people do.
Yo.
We not just talking about this anymore.
Yo.
We talking about your upbringing.
Yo.
We talking about your
Like your
childhood.
mom
Yeah.
raised you
Some
wrong.
Yeah.
shit y'all was doing in the 4th grade.
Yeah.
You know it. I know it.
That bullshit back in '92. I remember that shit.
He was, but you know what? I almost gotta commend me because he didn't get like
He still got
he,
with her.
yeah, he got with her, but
Took it
not the
better.
way he coulda.
Then she was like, "You beat your own sister and tanked it.
You spit on her or something.
spit on her.
Sorry.
I hate that.
Yeah, I see that. Okay,
You
I
kicked
remember
me in
that.
front of your mother and sent her to the hospital. You sucking dick Drake made you feel tough again. Move on. Move on.
That's her Nicki voice.
Now it's time to move on.
Yeah, that was her Nikki voice. In case y'all didn't know,
Oh my god.
that's her
If
Nikki.
Meek said anything, I said, "Ooh, Meek." I knew that.
Last
But
time I saw-
started not to click on that extra page, so I was like, "That's probably the end of it." I was like, "Nah, he a Philly nigga." What else Meek said?
Nah.
He said, "Go to church, yo." You know niggas stay trying.
Leave me alone. Go to church.
Leave
Go
me
to church and
alone,
leave me
go
alone.
to church and leave me alone. My girl is pregnant. My girl is with me pregnant, watching me tweet about my ex. It's very clownish. I'm an exit.
Yeah, that is very close.
Look at that. classy though.
Very classy.
And he admits that.
She probably,
like,
Milana probably was
that's
like
you sitting there fucking.
You gonna let
with
this
your ex with next to Mr. Biggs? Like,
you gonna let this dumbass joint? That's
Yeah,
Milana was like, you let this dumbass joint.
And then he wasn't gonna let it go that fast. He was like, for clarification, I don't hit women. And I won't let my interviews be filled with questions about her or any situation to do with her when I come out to do press for my new album, No Devil's Tricks.
First of all, if Meek was hitting women, that would have been came out.
First of all,
Like Javante
this nigga
Davis.
Yo, that's not funny. I need for
That
us,
nigga.
I need for us to stop accepting this shit. This toxic fucking relationship. I'm not into fighting in my relationship.
Me either. I don't
want to argue.
I'm
Now,
not
we
about to
can have a
physically
debate.
fight.
Right.
We can have a disagreement because I don't expect us to get along on everything.
Right. We had some
So,
debates.
you know,
Me and
we can even have
me and Ever Beta had some arguments. We just slept with our backs like this. Well, fuck it. then.
Right, and as soon as you touch a little bit, you were like,
head to the border,
like this.
head to the border.
Head to the border. Listen.
I don't even like to argue too much. And even with arguing with somebody I love, I choose my words carefully and I don't raise my voice. And if I'm super mad, I'll give it a couple of days to cool off, so I won't say anything that I'll regret. Mm-hmm. So I don't really get into all that. But I think
I don't
people,
like the volatile relationships.
people think that that's normal. And people think that if he don't yell at me or if he don't hit me, that he don't love me.
And that's what I said. We got to stop normalizing these volatile relationships. I just think that him ripping her like that was just too normal. It was just too easy.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
That's
saying?
what he do.
That's
Like,
what
that's
he
what he
do.
do.
So
That's
I
what
would
he
never
do.
hit her. That's not the mother of my child. Like, nigga.
Nah, that was just
I don't
too
even
easy.
want
Too
don't
normal.
touch me in anger. Don't
Not like
yeah,
that.
Get on me. I don't like that because I don't, and I'm careful to do that. Like, because I know a lot of times when women argue with men, they'll be all.
Yeah.
And like I don't hit men, no matter how mad I am in the argument, no matter how
back.
pissed.
They hands too big.
I'm
Them
of the
fucking hands,
belief.
them knuckles.
I'm of the belief if you hit somebody, you best be ready to get hit back.
Exactly.
So I'm also of the belief that not every man was raised with that. Don't never hit a woman no matter what.
That's true.
So you do have some men out here like you hit them and they hit you right
They
back.
gonna cold cock
And
your ass.
I'm not about to take a hit to the face, but no man.
Child.
I just can't.
The
I can't.
knuckles.
So
Yeah.
I'm not into volatile relationships. I don't think that shit's sexy. It upsets my spirit. It upsets my makeup, and it upsets my night.
It upsets my makeup. It upsets your Fenty.
Now I gotta sit here all day.
G-Eazy can't suck on your Fenty.
We gonna talk about that in a minute.
Let's talk about that right now. That's a good segue. Well, okay, because we were going to talk about why is it the disparity between
when a man who don't have as much money as the woman and she's the breadwinner. I didn't mind it with Mary J. Blige.
because
Until it was
on
over.
payroll and he had because he was her manager.
Yes.
Is it because he's not her manager?
It's because he was a rapist and he's convicted of it.
Well, I
You
mean,
talking about Nicki husband?
Yes.
Yeah, that's my issue. It has nothing to do
it's
with
his upbringing.
That's the only time I had to defend her. It's his nasty upbringing.
And my
That's
bad
the only
meat
time I
voice.
ever defended Nicki Minaj, though, because I said, bitch, you're first of all, don't ever make me defend you, is what I said. And then I said, you're Nicki fucking Minaj. You could do way
Better.
than
That's
a
true.
convicted rapist.
That's true.
But that was her love. That was her love, right?
I don't want to be connected to anybody who was a convicted rapist. Like, you're convicted of it.
Like, raping is stealing pussy. Like,
You're
at-
stealing pussy.
Like, basically, at the end of the day, you like, this female won't give it to me, I'm gonna take it. Like, nah, that's not. That's,
And it wasn't like extenuating. Like, I ain't gonna say extenuating circumstances. I thought, and I could be totally wrong, but I thought it was like a situation where he was 16, she was 15. They were like boyfriend and girlfriend, and the parents pressed charges. Like,
That's statutory.
that's statutory.
I heard
But-
it was statutory. It's not statutory. Is it?
Child.
But statutory
Well,
not a year
look.
apart.
That's what I'm about to say. That's definitely
I
not.
don't want to
Fucking
get into
good.
50 Shades of Rape.
about
Like,
to-
Okay.
we're gonna be here all night. But was it rape?
Or was it just rape?
Shades of rape.
Yeah, no.
So,
I didn't
not to
mind
make
it,
light.
and I didn't mind it of with Wendy and Kevin. Like, I didn't mind it,
That's
and
what he
Wendy
did
was
what
the
he did.
breadwinner.
Right.
Like, it's certain instances where
Right.
it's because of
you-
who that dude is that makes it like, come on.
It
But
don't feel like
For me, I still got some
don't he
traditional
look
type.
soulless?
Unfortunately for me, I still got some traditional type. I mean, I get it. Like I don't think. Well, my grandparents were born in 1908 and 1918. So my grandfather worked for the city for damn near 40 years, functional alcoholic. He was a great dad.
Nah, she threw that in there.
No, he was. He was a great dad, but the horrible.
It's all gonna make sense.
Horrible husband. But like at the end of the day, my grandma did what she needed to keep the bills paid, stuff like that. But
no, daddy never.
But but I'm just in a traditional sense. I'm
laughing like that's not my dad though.
That's where like it's like the whole 2 income homes coming in, and then now guys you mad that women have to go work and do this and the third, but it's like y'all don't want to work, so then you get mad because she's more independent or she make more money. But if you was doing what you're supposed to do, we wouldn't be having this issue. And we can bring both those 2 incomes to the table. But I don't like the part with women taking care of a certain like that man. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like in Wendy's case and Mary J. Blige's case, they set you up. You were supposed to be their manager and manage your career and stuff like that, and then y'all betrayed them.
Yeah,
so that's why I don't like
yes.
it.
Yes, that's what it was. Yep.
And
Speak
even in
on
Nicki case, again, you're Nicki fucking Minaj. Why do you keep getting these men that you quote unquote have to take care of? Now, Safari said he wrote a lot of her rhymes and stuff like that, and I kind of believe him.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? And he got had a little bit of bag before when he got with her, but when she got on,
Shit ain't been the same since he left.
I'm just saying.
He should have wrote some of those tweets because me got the best of it on Twitter today.
But that's what I'm saying. So you might have been making more money, blah, blah, blah. But again, like, you was taking care. Like, why do you have to do that? Like, I feel like
I don't get that either.
It seems like she may have
some type of complex.
Yeah, some type of savior complex, particularly with the men in her life. Like, and I understand, like, you stand by your brother. That's your brother.
Right.
Especially.
Yeah, no.
But the thing is, because you know how some people, right.
I was about to agree, like, I was like, yeah, no, not for real.
Because you know
how it was a little girl.
Because somebody was like, but the little girl was supposed to have been like a family member too, right? Or like the daughter of his current girlfriend or something like that.
That's
but here's the thing about families. When inappropriate behavior, especially on the sexual abuse level, is happening, the family always fucking know. Whether or not they want to do something about it or how they handle it is all. But you know who your resident pervies are in your family.
Traditionally, especially in black families,
the
they cover it up.
Knowing.
And they sweep stuff under the rug. They cover it up, and yeah.
So I'm not of the belief that she didn't know. I just don't believe it. So, but you know, that's their family business,
and that's who she want to be with, and that's who
he
she want to be with.
He got sentenced to 25 years. So that's that.
Like Meek said, he don't hit women, and we believe him, and what we say is true.
Because it's on the internet.
Because we're on the internet, and we're saying it, so it's true. So
I believe everything Meek said.
So
I always thought she was a nasty goddamn person anyway. I couldn't believe he was with her. But I was like, well, why is he with her? It just don't seem like their personalities would gel.
And that's why they don't gel, because she can't save Meek. Meek his own man. That's why it didn't work. So we're going to wrap this little show up in a nice little bow. We're going to say that Trump is going to
never sit down with us. Ever.
No.
Not because we don't want her to, because she won't.
No, she not.
She gonna catch wind of this show.
She don't want to come here. I mean, Meek, he's still the king of Twitter figures because he killed her today. That's why
he did.
So
just to wrap up the show in a cute little bow, Nancy Pelosi is the woman.
And our Nancy Clad.
Yeah, it's our Nancy Clad. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant.
Yes.
We love you, Mamba, Black Mamba, forever. Rest in peace, Gianna. And everybody else, because I don't know everybody else's name. Because
the rest
you know,
of the non-victims.
Yes,
right,
but
yeah,
rest in peace, everybody who lives was lost and who lives were impacted that day. I'm still waiting for somebody to tell me it was a cruel joke, and I'm waiting to wake up from this nightmare. Kirk Douglas.
Rest in peace to Kirk Douglas.
A national relic.
Relic treasure.
He was around since silent films.
Oh, shit. What the fuck?
He was here before the talkie, see?
And on that note, we're going to say thank you.
He is a Hollywood
for watching this madness. No, we're not. We're look, it's all for entertainment purposes, but we want to say thank you for putting up with our bullshit.
For one full hour.
For one for 3, however long this shit is. Thanks for putting up with us. This is the Almost Famous Show. Like my sister said in the very beginning, you can follow us on all social media platforms. We are the Almost Famous Show on Facebook. We are on Instagram, the Almost Famous, not the Almost Famous, Almost Famous 215, and on Twitter, Almost Famous 215, straight across with no O in the Almost and no O in the Famous. You can catch us here every week on Hip Hop since 1987. We will see y'all next week. Peace.
Decent.
Stop eating makeup.
Yo, he was eating her face like he had diabetes and her cheek had the insulin in it.
Shout out to Jeezy making something.
Shout my hip hop since 1987 niggas. Hip hop since 1987.com.